And some of these guys, they were riding gaited horses, Tennessee walking horses and spotted saddle horses. I'm not a gaited horse guy, but they were good guys, and that's what they were riding. And a bunch of us were out on a logging trail one time, and we were just walking along. My buddy that I rode with most, he was a cowboy from Missouri, and he had a big old big paint gelding, and so we were riding together, and of course I'm on this little whiskey barrel down here. And one of the guys up on their big old long-legged gaited horse looked down at me and said, "Well, we'll see y'all later." And they took off at the gate, the gate that the horse does, their saddling gate. And I turned around and looked up from my whiskey barrel and looked up at my buddy, and I said, "Hey man, watch this." And so I just kind of squeezed her. She got up into that jig, just a trot, and caught up to that gaited horse. And I'm matching right beside that gaited horse, and I looked up, and I'm not a short man, all right, but I look at him and just grin, and my horse is just as smooth as his horse and moving just as fast as his horse. We went for a little ways and pulled up, and my buddy on the paint horse come up, and he's laughing so hard he's about to fall out of his saddle. He said, you ought to see that little mare in that jig from the back. Her little short legs are going, he says the funniest thing. And, but the point here is don't judge a book by its cover. We do the same thing in church. We see somebody and we're like, that doesn't look like what I think the best Christian ought to look like. And we judge them by the cover. But you do that and you're going to miss out on some of the most phenomenal horses, some of the most unique experiences on the positive side, and some of the best friendships that you could ever have.